What is going on here? Welcome back to the channel. Thanks for tuning in to another one here today. We are in between level 100 and level 120. Level 117 to be precise. And we are grinding away. Today I kind of want to explain the basics of what I've learned. What is it like starting a GTA Online character fresh? If it is possible, how does it compare to the early days of GTA Online? Is it better? Is it worse? I kind of want to get into that in this episode as we lean very close to level 120, in which case will be kind of a special episode as we move up in life. So right off the pop, guys, if you have not been keeping up with this series, please go back to the first episode or whatever episode you left off at and catch up with the damn series. Alright, those episodes aren't going anywhere. This episode is not going anywhere. So go keep up with it. We got ourselves this beautiful, luxurious, exotic car. We're going to kind of talk about generally, where are we? What have we really learned out of this whole thing? Is it possible? Will we do it again? Could you do it again? You know, all the questions that we asked in the beginning of this episode. So let's get right into it. If you want to make money without buying money with your real money, getting fake money with your real money kind of a deal, what do you have to do in GTA? And really, you do have to chase these style of missions that we're about to get into right now. The double RP, double money missions. And you got to grind. And by grinding, obviously, we all mean you got to repeat, and play the same jobs over and over and over. And it does get very, very repetitive, okay? Obviously. But son of a gun, it is possible in 2019 and probably even in 2020, and as we move forward into hopefully the early stages of release of the GTA 6 content, it's still definitely possible to get your character up and running. And that's exactly what we've done. Right now, at this point in time, we've gotten ourselves that to about $5.4 million. So spend a little bit of money. Obviously, we did max this thing out basically to all it has. And, well, you know, this car has been good. At first, I didn't know what to think of it. It was definitely the fastest car I'd had, but it wasn't anything too special. And pretty much, I mean, that's where I stand right now, too. It's nothing too crazy. So where we have made it as of current time is pretty decent. I mean, we're in a really the most basic of all basic apartments. We only have one really nice vehicle, and that's the F40. Wreck the car. What are you doing, you idiot? Come here. No. Oh, take it. So the grind is definitely real. I mean, it gets very repetitive. The last time these contact missions were double RP, double money, I burnt myself out on it. I can't wait till this is over. And once it was over, I was like, wow, man, what a relief. It's over. 20 minutes later, I was like, man, I wish that mission was still double RP, double money. I'd really be grinding on those right now. And now that they're back around, I was really happy when they first popped up, and obviously I've earned a couple million. And we out. Now, if you are not one of those dedicated ones, you don't have a lot of time to put into the game. It's just as difficult as it was on day one, and let's get into that as our next point. What is it like compared to the early days of GTA? And my dog just comes kicking down the door. Are you kidding me? It's on board. Compared to the early days of GTA Online, in the early days, it wasn't based on how much time you spent in the mission. It was based on what mission you were doing. So a mission like Base Invaders was 25,000 or 26,000 every time you did it. Even if it took you 3 minutes or it took you 25 minutes, it still paid you out 25,000 no matter what. Rooftop Rumble paid out 18,000. So those are why you hear or maybe have heard or remember those jobs. Is because of that, they would pay out constantly. Rooftop Rumble, for example, you could get done with in like a minute and 30 seconds, and it paid you out $18,000, which is a pretty good chunk of money for a couple minutes in the game. Well, GTA Online, or Rockstar rather, they caught on to that pretty quickly. I wouldn't even say quickly. I guess it took them a couple years, but once they caught onto that, it went all to the time in-game based status that we're at today, and probably just like it'll be like in GTA 6. It does compare. It definitely does compare, but the early days were just kind of untouchable. There were so many glitches, there were so many duplication things, there was so many ways to make money quickly that, and not a lot of things to spend your money on either. There was only X amount of vehicles, only X amount of cars. Whether it's the same or not, really, it doesn't matter. It's comparable, and it's still definitely possible for you to not only make a similar amount of money, but also there's a lot more opportunities, a lot more things for you to buy. Now, at what rate are we really making money here? Because let's boil it down. If you're just doing at the raw rate of $8 million for 100 real dollars, what are we really making? These long sessions, these 5, 6, 7 hour sessions of grinding out missions where we make 1.5, maybe $2 million, around that range. That is a lot of time. So if you make 60, 70, 80, 90, $100 in a day of work, that can get you 8 million. And if you spend that 8 hours online to play and it gets you 2 million, that's where the ratio comes into play, where basically people with jobs, let's just say that, they're out buying shark cards. And there's a crazy stat out there where they make, I want to say it was a couple $1 million a day in shark card sales, just in shark card sales. Obviously, I was one of those people. I've bought many shark cards, many shark cards, and it's always the most expensive shark card. I always waited until they give you that promotion just for you or whatever. And usually it's 4 million extra. So 12 million bucks for 100. Now it really doesn't make sense to grind it, does it? You know, if you can make that money in a day or in 8 hours, even if you can make it in 12 hours, it still doesn't make sense anymore, right? Because 12 hours at 8, 2 million, you're talking 3 million now in 12 hours. And that's grinding the same damn missions over and over and over. So if you don't have a job, that's your only option. Only option is to just grind these damn missions over and over and over at $37,000 a pop like you see here. But if you do have a job, hard to say which way it goes. Now, I've been playing these same damn missions over and over and over. People think these simian missions pay more, but the only reason they're paying more is because you're in them longer, because you have a drive from the shop to wherever you're going, and you gotta wait for everyone to get there, and there's 4 people, 3 people. Let's bank this monies. Very close to $5.5 million. And we are quickly approaching level 120. At level 120, I've been holding off on getting myself a little something. And, well, we will be getting that in the next episode. That's what you guys will be seeing coming right on up. As I said, though, I just kind of wanted to get you guys all set up on where exactly we're at with, where's our mind with this whole thing. I will say, to kind of sum it all up, if you are grinding these missions, and it is your option whether you can afford the shark cards or not. Obviously, I can afford to go get some shark cards, and the money that I've earned on YouTube can get me a few shark cards just in itself, and that would kind of be suiting, right? But in all reality, I kind of am at the point in this game where I'm waiting for GTA 6, and that's with most of you as well. But I'm not really ready to abandon GTA 5 either. And that leaves people grinding for money.
I'm here to make life as easy as possible and to help this business run efficiently. The recreational area / breakout space.
I haven't been in my CEO office yet.
We're all set up to grow this company with everything a modern executive could want. There's the boardroom. The panels are easily swapped, so you can install a gun locker or a safe whenever you want to. It's possible to knock through here and add some personal quarters, somewhere to lie down, take some me time. Look at the Dynasty 8 site for details.
Now, we got the CEO office for free. I was wondering how the hell I got this for free. It was just a simple promotion. It was just something that you had to be on top of doing it.
I'll tell you all about it when you first log in.
The point that I was stating, and we're just going to sum up here quick before we get done with this video, is it will definitely burn you out. And what I mean by burn you out is by the specific jobs. The specific jobs are going to be, oh, I don't want to do that job ever again. And unfortunately, well, this was going on for 5 or 6 days, so I'm already at the point where not only do I not want to do the jobs again, but I'm sure there's a lot of people out there that are like, man, if this is what I got to do to make money in this game, I don't really want to play the game. And then they get burnt out on not only the jobs, but they get burnt out on the game. It got a little bit very much grindy. I think that's really where the excessive double RP, double money came into play. But that is that, guys. I just kind of want to say out there, if you are on this state where I'm at in this character and you are just grinding to make some money, you're going to have to keep your chin up. You're going to have to spend very wisely. We have not gotten into any heists yet. The heists are yet to come. Obviously, that's something that I'm saving for once I've established a crew, a group of people that I trust that can complete things, and a group of people that I trust that will be active when, you know, obviously through a chat room and whatnot. We'll get into that when it gets into that, but that brings up the crew. Not only do we want to be able to complete the heist, but we're going to probably need a crew for numerous other aspects. And it's fun to have a group of people that are on at a regular rate, so you can make videos with numerous different people. You guys haven't seen many of those style of videos other than the drift montages, so long story short, I think that would make for a great addition. Now, with that, also, we did state in the beginning of the series when we were kind of making our return in and explaining what the series was going to be and how often you were going to see it, we do want to bring in other aspects like rally racing and maybe even some drift events again and new drift tracks, all that good stuff. I want to get back to you guys, but right now we've just been really putting the time into making this character a thing. So if you are supporting this channel in whatever way you support this channel, liking, comment, and subscribe, and sharing the videos, if you're sharing the videos, any of those or all of those together is definitely a big help to this channel. If you are still tuned into this video, I appreciate you greatly. You are actually watching all of these videos from the beginning to the end, and that does mean a lot. Whether you watch it in numerous increments to make it to the end or whatever, you still watch the whole damn video, so thank you. As I always, hope you all stay happy, please stay positive, and we will definitely speak to you next time.